Welcome. Welcome to TechSphere. Get ready for a deep dive, into the world of visual search.
Sounds good.
Today we're dissecting this CNET video that really caught my eye.
Yeah.
It's called, Apple Intelligence. Google's app already does this.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share with friends. Now, Apple's iPhone 16 event got everyone buzzing about, this new visual intelligence feature.
Right.
You point your phone at something and boom, instant info.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
But it got me thinking, haven't we seen this before? I feel like...
Well, you're right to be a little skeptical.
Okay.
Google Lens has been offering, similar features for a while now.
All right.
And it works on iPhones, too.
Oh, interesting.
So think like identifying objects or finding products online, even real-time translation.
Wow.
All without waiting for a software update.
See, that's a huge advantage for Google.
Oh, sure.
Plus, they've just rolled out some seriously cool updates to Lens.
Yeah.
Like voice input and video search.
That's pretty wild.
These updates are game changers.
They really are.
So with voice input, you can point your phone at something, hold a button, and just ask Google a question about it.
Exactly.
Like, what kind of flower is this? Or like, where can I buy those shoes?
Mm-hmm.
And then Google uses its AI Gemini to give you like a quick overview.
Yeah.
It's like having a walk-in, talking encyclopedia just right there in your pocket.
Right in your pocket.
And then the video search is mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah.
You could record a video, let's say of your golf swing, and ask Google, how can I improve my swing?
It's like having a personal coach right there with you.
Yeah. It analyzes the video in real time and
Amazing.
gives you helpful tips.
Amazing.
This takes visual search to a whole new level.
It really does.
So how will Apple's visual intelligence differentiate itself?
Yeah.
What unique features will it offer that Google Lens doesn't already have? I mean...
Right. And will it be a standalone feature or will it integrate with like existing features like visual lookup, which you can already use in the Photos app to identify landmarks or plants?
It's in the Photos app already.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll have to wait and see how Apple implements it.
Yeah, it's all speculation until we can actually get our hands on it.
Right.
Apple could surprise us with something truly groundbreaking.
I hope so.
But for now, Google Lens seems to have a pretty solid lead in the visual search game.
Absolutely. So if you're eager to experience the power of visual search, you don't have to wait for Apple's update.
Nope.
Google Lens is available right now, and it works seamlessly on your iPhone.
It does.
We'll talk about how to set it up in a bit.
Okay.
But before we get into that, I think it's worth taking a step back.
Correct.
And considering the bigger picture.
Yeah.
What does the rise of visual search technology mean for us as users?
That's a great question.
How will it change the way we interact with the world around us?
Right.
And what are the potential downsides we need to be aware of? Let's explore those questions in the next part of our deep dive.
Oh.
So we've established that Google Lens is already out there,
Right.
doing some pretty amazing things.
Yeah.
But what does this all mean for the average user?
Right.
Let's dive into some real-world scenarios
Nah.
where visual search could truly change the game.
Sounds good. Imagine you're traveling in a foreign country
Okay.
and you're faced with a menu written in a language you just don't understand.
Yeah.
So instead of struggling with a translation app,
Right.
you could just point your phone at the menu.
Oh, wow.
And Google Lens will translate it for you in real time.
That's amazing.
No more awkward hand gestures or mystery meals.
I could totally see that being a lifesaver.
For sure.
Or picture yourself exploring a historical site
Okay.
and you want to learn more about, a particular monument or building.
Right.
Visual search could pull up historical facts, architectural details,
Yeah.
even personal anecdotes from people who visited before.
That's so cool.
It's like having a personalized tour guide in your pocket.
right in your pocket.
And then think about the potential in education.
Oh, yeah.
Students could use visual search to identify plants and animals on a nature walk or something.
Yeah.
Get instant help with math problems,
Wow.
or even explore 3D models of historical artifacts.
That's amazing.
It can make learning so much more engaging and interactive.
Absolutely.
It really opens up a world of possibilities.
It does.
But as with any new technology, there are potential downsides to consider.
Right.
One of the biggest concerns, I think, is privacy.
Yeah, that's a big one.
We're essentially giving our phones the ability to see and interpret the world around us.
That's true.
That raises questions about data collection, storage, potential misuse.
You're right to be cautious. With visual search becoming more and more common,
Right.
it's crucial to be aware of what data is being collected,
Yeah.
how it's being used, and who has access to it.
Right.
We need to ensure that there are appropriate safeguards in place
Okay.
to protect our privacy and prevent misuse.
Absolutely. And it's not just about personal privacy.
Right.
There are broader societal implications to consider as well.
That's a good point.
For example, imagine a future where facial recognition technology
Okay.
is integrated with visual search.
Yeah.
It could lead to a world where our every move is tracked and analyzed, which is, a bit unsettling, to say the least.
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
We need to have open and honest conversations about these potential downsides.
I agree.
We need to establish some clear guidelines and regulations to ensure that this technology is used responsibly and ethically.
The balancing act, isn't it?
It is.
Embracing the incredible potential of visual search while also being mindful of the risks.
Right.
Ultimately, I think we need to be informed and engaged users.
I agree.
We need to ask questions,
Yeah.
demand transparency, and advocate for responsible development and use of this technology.
Absolutely. That's the key. We can't just blindly adopt new technology without considering the consequences.
Right.
As we explore the possibilities of visual search, we need to do so with a critical eye, ensuring that it serves us in positive ways without compromising our values.
Well said. Now let's shift gears a bit
Okay.
and take a closer look at the technology behind visual search.
Sounds good.
How does it actually work?
Yeah.
What are the technical challenges involved in making it all possible?
Right.
Let's unpack that in the final part of our deep dive.
Okay.
All right. So we've talked about what visual search can do.
Right.
And some things to keep in mind. But how does it actually work?
Right.
It seems like magic,
Yeah.
Pointing your phone at something and all this information just pops up.
It might feel like magic.
Yeah.
But it's really a fascinating blend of computer vision, machine learning, and artificial intelligence.
Okay, break it down for me. What's happening behind the scenes when I use Google Lens to identify, say, a landmark?
So at its core, it's all about image recognition.
Okay.
These apps use algorithms that have been trained on massive data sets of images.
Oh,
Think millions and millions of pictures of everything you can imagine.
right.
So this training allows the algorithms to identify patterns and features that distinguish one object from another.
So it's kind of like showing a computer a million pictures of the Eiffel Tower until it learns to recognize it.
Exactly.
Even from different angles and in different lighting.
Exactly. But it goes beyond simple recognition.
Okay.
These algorithms are now so advanced that they can identify specific breeds of dogs,
Oh, wow.
distinguish different types of flowers, and even recognize individual faces.
Wow, that's incredible. But I imagine there must be challenges
There are.
in developing this technology.
Yeah,
The real world is messy.
it is.
Lighting changes, things are blurry, objects are partially hidden.
You're absolutely right. Those are some of the biggest hurdles in visual search technology.
Okay.
Things like image quality, lighting conditions, angles, and even things being partially hidden can really throw off the algorithms.
So how do developers overcome those challenges?
That's where machine learning comes in.
Okay.
It's all about feeding the algorithms more and more data so they can constantly learn and improve.
Right.
The more data they process, the better they become at recognizing objects accurately, even in less than ideal conditions.
So it's an ongoing process of learning and refinement.
Precisely. And as artificial intelligence continues to advance, we can expect visual search to become even more powerful and sophisticated.
That's exciting. Any predictions on what the future holds for visual search?
Well, just imagine a world where you could point your phone at a crowded street scene
Okay.
and instantly identify everyone you know, or get real-time information about every business and landmark around you.
That sounds both amazing and a little bit scary at the same time.
It's true. There are definitely ethical considerations that need to be addressed as this technology continues to evolve, but the potential is vast.
Yeah.
And I believe visual search will continue to revolutionize the way we interact with the world around us, from shopping and education to healthcare and beyond.
It's definitely a fascinating field to watch. So if you're listening and haven't tried Google Lens yet, I highly recommend giving it a spin.
Yeah.
It's available right now on your iPhone.
It is.
And you might be surprised at just how powerful and useful it is.
Absolutely.
And remember, technology is constantly evolving.
Right.
Apple's visual intelligence might bring a whole new set of features and capabilities to the table.
It might.
It's an exciting time to be following these advancements.
It really is.
It sure is. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the world of visual search.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share with friends. We'll catch you in the next episode.